Hey there, Dreamy Souls, and welcome to your bedtime story. Abridged, starry-eyed, and gently tilted toward grown-up wonder. This is the tale of the little prince, a cosmic traveler with more questions than Google, a fox who moonlights as a philosopher, and a rose that could teach half of Instagram about boundaries. We've skimmed the planets, skipped the existential dread, and left just enough stardust to remind you that meaning often hides in the small things. So dim the lights, mute your calendar alerts, and drift into the orbit of imagination. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and let your thoughts drift to a tiny planet far away where a little prince once lived. In the vast silence of the stars, beyond the places we know, there was a small planet, scarcely larger than a house. On it lived a boy with golden hair, the little prince. His world was simple. 3 small volcanoes, a flower with delicate petals who always demanded his care, and a love for watching sunsets again and again. But one day, he grew curious. The stars whispered of other worlds, of wisdom waiting beyond his small home. And so, he left. The little prince traveled from planet to planet. On one, he met a king seated upon a grand throne, though his kingdom was empty. "I rule over everything," the king declared, though there was no one to rule. On another, he met a man who counted stars, tallying them endlessly. "They are mine," the man said. The little prince wondered, how could anyone own something so vast? And so he continued onward. On Earth, he wandered among golden fields where a small fox with knowing eyes appeared. "If you tame me, we shall need one another," the fox said. "What does that mean?" the little prince asked. "It means love isn't about possession, it's about care." The boy sat with the fox patiently. Day after day, they grew closer until the fox was no longer a stranger, but a friend. And as the fox prepared to leave, he whispered, "What's most important cannot be seen with the eyes, only felt with the heart." The little prince thought of his flower, his one rose, waiting on his tiny planet. She had always been demanding, proud, sometimes impatient, but she was his. He had cared for her, protected her from storms. And now he understood. Love was not about ownership, but about devotion. And so he returned, back to his small planet, where the sky stretched wide, where his flower waited beneath the stars. The most beautiful things cannot be measured, cannot be owned. They live in the quiet spaces, in the gentle moments, in the heart. Breathe in and out. Let dreams carry you among the stars. In this abridged retelling of Antoine de Saint-Exupéry's timeless tale, we journey with a boy from another world, through deserts and stars, roses and foxes, in search of what truly matters. It's a story about wonder, loss, and the invisible threads that bind us. And that's The Little Prince, brief celestial, and just luminous enough to glow in your midnight mind. If it made you smile, ache, or momentarily forgive your inbox, give it a like, share it with a fellow stargazer, and subscribe for more bedtime balm. Sleep well, you radiant wanderer.